What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone had a great holiday. And in this one, you're going to be watching over my shoulder as I create a follow-up sequence with Manychat. Stay tuned. Alright, so now we're going to be building out the sequence. Let's get started. I'll be completely honest with you guys. This is maybe like the second time I've used this, and I don't quite know exactly what I'm doing, so you're going to learn along with me. So the benefits of a messenger bot over email is simply just increase in open rates, increase in click-through rates, and the engagement. So it's just overall a better experience for both sides. Yeah. So what I do know is I've watched a few videos. So there is flows, which is just kind of like, think of it as a email sequence basically. But the one I want to use here is automation and go to sequence here, because here what I can do, I already have this set up. The 4 lessons from a funnel I'm running or building out, some offer. And you go here, and it'll usually have these. I don't know if it's exactly right. We'll go ahead and check this one. But usually, here's the example sequence. It's going to have it set like this, immediately day. The reason why I'm using this over just a regular sequence or flow is because I can time it out. So I can do one day they get one lesson, the next day they get the other, after 3 days they get the other, rather than having it just play out and then pushing buttons and having it get to the next step, next step, next step. This way I can just display what I need to show them, have them make the choice, and then either view or not view lesson 1, and then the next day they get the next lesson, and then the next lesson, and then the next lesson. So that's how I want it to work. So that's why I chose to do the automation sequence over the regular flow. So here it's usually set up like that, how you just saw in the other one. But how I want it to be is, okay, we'll do this first. So I do want the first one to send immediately. It's going to be the lesson 1. The second one I want it to be after a day, so we'll go ahead and edit this right here. Fighting a burp right there, excuse me. Well, this one will be 2 days, and so on. Then 3 days. It's already at 3, just change it to days. And 4 days. Actually, we'll leave this one like this for now, because I only have 4 lessons, so we'll see what we send to in this last one, or if we're going to use it at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and start this one. So I already have sort of a somewhat game plan of how I'm going to do it mapped out. Not exactly, just an idea sort of. So we're going to head and try to build that out right now. So let's go edit message, because I can't do it there. Okay, you see I already have started it a little bit, so we'll keep it going with this. So I have my button right here already, so let's do it. It opens the website. Go straight to the lesson. So this is after they opt into my message. So let's say I'll open it in another tab so I still have this open. Let's say they go to my landing page, they opt in, they go to the thank you, they continue, or they either go to Messenger or they continue to lesson 1, but it usually take them straight to there. But I'm also going to send it to their Messenger, and this is the message they'll receive. I have a little Forrest Gump gif right there saying hi. So it's a welcome first name, glad you're here. Okay, well, it didn't used to say that. The next post, I think I changed it, but let's go ahead and change that if it's not. So, okay, there it is. Welcome first name, glad you're here. Have you downloaded your free PDF because I'm also giving them a free PDF. So this is how I do it. Blah, 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 most profitable yet. And then they either have the choice of saying heck yes, nah, or to unsubscribe if they don't want to receive any messages. I give them that option. Just so if they don't want to receive messages anymore, they can go ahead and do that. It's also, courteous to do that to them. You don't want to just send them messages and then they don't know how to stop it. They won't know how to unsubscribe. So you can also just unsubscribe by saying stop, but I like to put a little button in there and let them know that as well. So here we have our message, the image. Okay, glad you're here, profitable, and then they click heck yes, and that will take them to message 2 because they've already downloaded it. And I have a little GIF here too. Fuck yeah. Okay, and then it goes, they downloaded it, and they go straight to watch lesson 1. And from watch lesson 1, okay, see I don't have anything here, so we're going to go ahead and get that done as well. So back here I believe I had the URL I need. So this would be lesson 1, so that's where we're going to take them. So it all starts in with an opt-in message. Let me just go ahead and start with that instead. It goes from the landing page, they opt in, and this is the first message they're going to receive right here. And then from there, it'll subscribe them to the sequence that will then start in the automation. Or at least that's what I'm trying to do. So we'll see how it works out, because I'm not exactly a professional with this. So okay, so open website. We'll enter the URL. Boom, good, watch lesson 1, okay. And that one ends there. So then they'd have to wait till the next day to receive the message allowing them to watch lesson 2. So that would be done for that one. Okay, it's saved. I don't know what's the difference of saved and published, but we'll go ahead and click that, see what that does. Okay, so just makes it official, I guess. So from the opt-in message, we have the heck yes, and now no. We'll give them, okay, that also goes to a message, so they haven't downloaded it, nope. And then I have another GIF here, like, what? And then I have download it now. Then I also have a start lesson 1 right here, but I don't know exactly how I should go about this, because I don't want them just clicking here if they haven't downloaded it. So we'll take that away, and maybe we can send them to another message, but I want them to, just thinking out loud, guys, just trying to figure this out as well. I want them to download it, but I don't want them getting to lesson 1 so quickly. Okay, so they can download it straight from there, and then they can start lesson 1, and it's telling me I have it set to go to a flow already. So maybe I thought this through yesterday. And let's see, okay, so it goes to the lesson 4 flow, so that's what I have over here editing at the moment. So this will actually be lesson 2 I'm giving them, because I already provided them with lesson 1 and the PDF, because that's in the next message, in the opt-in message. There's also another way to view this. I haven't quite messed around with this too much, but it's the flow builder, so it maps it out like a web. There you go, see? So you can, different way of viewing it, different way of editing it. So honestly, I think it's really useful once you're done with it to see how it actually looks, how it's playing out, but I personally haven't quite figured out how to edit that way, so I'm just going to keep it here. And then, so we have the nah, we have the heck yes, and those both lead back to, okay, so what we should do, I just figured it out, how this one I have it set to start lesson 1, it takes them to the flow, so it would be lesson 1 in the sequence. I can do the same thing in this message, in the heck yes. So they downloaded it, it takes them to a message, and it says, okay, fuck yeah. Instead of sending them straight to the page, I can add them to the sequence, and the sequence is going to send them to the page, and that way I can continue sending the messages. So we'll take this off. We will go to flow and click to select, and it's going to be this one right here, I believe. Alright, so when you edit this flow, it will be changed at every point is attached. Just reading something, guys. Want to make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, what did I do that it didn't happen? Do I have to save it somewhere? Okay, so I just have to select the flow. Did I not do this here? Okay, bit confused now. 1 second, guys. I hit the sequence, I hit the one I'm using. These are all just different messages, so why is it doing that? If it's supposed to be a whole flow. Let's just go back to start it over. Okay, we'll figure this out later, see how it works out. Okay, no, that's the copy. We'll click that, select this flow. Okay, why does it have so many? I don't know. We'll select that. Okay, so that's what it's going to be. Let's open that flow, see what it looks like. Okay, so this is a different one. I'm not sure what's going on here because over here I have it differently than the one I have here. So let's try to open that flow somewhere else. We'll close out this one. Just figuring this out a bit, guys. Work with me here. Have you seen? Okay, so this is I already had set it up like this, so that's good. Okay, let's come back to here. Oh, I'm in the same place, right? Okay, so back to the message. So right here, they get this message to download the PDF. They say, heck yes, they already did it. It goes to message, okay, little GIF, and then it goes to watch lesson 1, and that's when it sends them to the flow. Let's check that real quick. Okay, we'll do that later. It sends them to the flow, and then the na also gets sent a message. Sorry guys, rambling a bit, just trying to figure this out. And okay, they can download it now, so that takes them to the website, and then after they come back, they can start lesson 1, and that also takes them to the flow. Okay, so the opt-in message is done, and then they also have the option to unsubscribe. So let's do that. And that takes them nowhere, but the action is to unsubscribe from the bot. So that's good. Oh, actually, I should take them to a page for that. As well as unsubscribing them, I should send a message. What can I say? Sorry to see you go. I'm just making this up right now, guys. This isn't going to be the official message. Any questions? Feel free to reach out to me. Alright, so we'll just leave it like that, and we know what the button's going to do. It's already going to unsubscribe them, and then it's going to send them this message. See, unsubscribe, then that's what it's going to, okay, I totally spelled sorry wrong. Just ignore that. So right there, it shows what it's going to look like. So, okay, welcome, blah, 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 blah. Have the 3 buttons, and then if they click the unsubscribe button, boom, sorry to see you go, da, da, da. So I didn't realize that earlier. I can also look at it here. So let's say I go heck yes. Right there, boom, heck yeah. And watch lesson 1. Sorry if I'm being a little repetitive, guys. Just figuring this out myself as well. And right there, boom. Or no, let's go to, no, not that. I hit this one. What has happened? It says no. What? Downloaded now. Start lesson 1. We'll do then start lesson 1. We'll do that, and that takes them to the flow. And then same thing with this one, we already know that. So we're pretty much done with the opt-in message. This is the first message or options they're going to see. And now let's work on the flow. And then we'll test this later as well, so I'll show you guys that as well. I'll try to figure it out. I'll set it to minutes rather than days. Okay, so right here, this is the flow it's going to. Let's go ahead and publish that. Oh, I can't because I don't have the buttons. Okay, so have you seen lesson 1 yet? Or I shouldn't do that because it's going to be the first lesson that I need to send to them. So this button can go because I don't need that. Continue to lesson 1, but we'll change it to lesson 1, not 2. I just said that twice. Whatever. We'll do watch lesson 1 now. We'll do it all caps. Boom. Okay, watch lesson 1 now. And I'm trying to figure out if that should be the only option I give them, and then send them straight to the page. Or what could be another option is like, I'll watch it later. If they say watch later, what option can I have for that? I'm trying to change this. Alright. So we're just going to leave it like that for now. We'll just give them the one option. Maybe I'll come back and edit it, add a different one, say watch later or something else. So we will, from here, okay, have you seen lesson 1 yet? I have to change the top message, but from here we'll open the website. We'll send them to the page. Let's see if I still have the URL. Yes, I do. Okay, awesome. And you can also add tags, which is something I haven't messed with too much a little bit. That sounded weird. Which I haven't messed with too much, but it's basically just like segmenting a list, like an email list. When you have, say you're doing, okay, you have a list for a health niche, and then you have a list for, say, a technology niche. You want to keep those separated rather than have leads in both places, because then you send out an email and it's going to make sense to some people, but then the health people that are on the same list are they're just not going to be interested. So with tags is a way you can segment your list as well. So if they take specific actions, you can have them somewhere else. Say a more qualified lead than to one that's not, you can do that as well. But I have not messed with that too much. But I have seen videos and it's quite cool. But alright, let's get back to this. So I have them sent to the website right there. So, okay, have you seen lesson 1 yet? I guess I can leave that there because I'm asking them if they have seen it. So have you seen lesson 1 yet? Okay, that's the title. The only option is to watch now, so it doesn't really make sense. I put get started with your training. We'll do that. This isn't official, just making this up on the spot. Get started with your training today. We'll just do first lesson. Boom. Watch lesson 1 now. Okay, so that's good. We'll keep that. And now we will go back here. Don't know where I went. Okay, you see click-through rate. That's cool. I don't know. I was going to show that. Go back to the flows. Okay, so see, I don't know which one it is now. It's confusing me a little bit. Let's open these in different tabs to figure it out. I'm going to pause here, guys, and figure this out, and I'll be right back. Guys, so this video is getting a little long. Can't even talk. This video is getting a little long, so I decided I'd make this a two-parter. So we're going to end this one here. So if you guys got any value from this video, give me a like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you guys thought, and we'll catch you guys in part 2 tomorrow.